Barbados emergency staff are presently investigating reported threat about an Air Canada flight which touched down at the Grantley Adams International Airport yesterday at 1:30 p.m. Passengers were not allowed to disembark the aircraft, which has been parked to the northernmost part of the airport. The airport, however, remains open even though they are treating the situation as one of emergency, officials say. All eyes were glued to the south of St. Lucia on Tuesday, June 14th, as the cabinet ministers were sworn into office. The event was held at the Philip Mercy Lane grounds in Vieux Fort before hundreds of St. Lucians who were given a half-day off from work to attend. 15 government ministers took the oath of office on Tuesday.
Prime Minister Alan Shasley is St. Lucia's Minister for Finance, Economic Growth, Job Creation, External Affairs and the Public Service. His portfolio was the first announced at the swearing-in ceremony of the Cabinet of Ministers on Thursday, June 14. The office of the Prime Minister will have 3 additional ministers. They are Bradley Felix, who will have responsibility for commerce, industry, investment, enterprise development and consumer affairs, Dominic Fede with responsibility for tourism, information and broadcasting, and Dr. Ubaldus Raymond. Dr. Gail Rigobert is the Minister for Education, Innovation, Gender Relations and Sustainable Development. The Minister for Health and Wellness is Mary Isaac. Ezekiel Joseph's portfolio consists of agriculture, fisheries, physical planning, natural resources and cooperatives, and Jimmy Henry will serve as Minister in that ministry. Former Prime Minister Stephenson King is now the Minister for Infrastructure, Ports, Energy and Labour, while Guy Joseph is the Minister for Economic Development, Housing, Urban Renewal, Civil Aviation and Transport. Herod Stanislas was sworn in as Minister in the Ministry of Transport. The Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Empowerment, Youth Development, Sports, Culture and Local Government will be run by Leonard Montoute. That ministry has 2 other ministers, Edmund Estefan and Fortuna Belrose. Hermangild Francis assumes the portfolio of Home Affairs, Justice and National Security. The swearing-in ceremony follows a national celebration held in Micoud North on Saturday and 1 week after Alan Shasley was sworn in as Prime Minister. Prime Minister Shasley has said that he is ready to get to work, promising to pursue policies and programs aimed at improving the standard of living and the quality of life for St. Lucians. The Shasley-led United Workers' Party won 11 of the country's 17 seats in the June 6 general election, thwarting the St. Lucia Labour Party's bid for a 2nd consecutive term in office.
Small-time drug smugglers continue to meet their Waterloo at the Chedijagan International Airport in Guyana. Javon Vickery was at the court and filed this report.
27-year-old Safur Ali and his 22-year-old sister Lazima Imraz were on Monday remanded to prison for trafficking close to 10 kilograms of cocaine. Their lawyers, in a submission for bail, told the court that both Ali, a minibus driver, and Imraz, a housewife, have young children, but bail was refused. Meanwhile, the prosecution handling the case of that cocaine find in shoe heels that occurred on July 3rd, 2015 at the Chedijagan International Airport wrapped up their case against their now convicted duo. 30-year-old Kurt Sunage and 22-year-old Israel George were sentenced to 4 years imprisonment and fined $1,566,000 Ghana dollars. They were convicted for conspiring to traffic 580 grams of cocaine concealed in the heels of several sneakers and shoes. Javon Vickery, HGP Nightly News.
The Queen Elizabeth Hospital, QEH in Barbados, received a 43-inch LG Smart TV donated to the Hematology Department in the Queen Elizabeth Hospital by Myeloma Lymphoma and Leukemia Foundation of Barbados, will be used as a tool to better educate patients passing through the section of the hospital. President of the Myeloma Lymphoma and Leukemia Foundation, Hyacinth Grimes, along with Dr. Teresa Laurent, a consultant in the department, acknowledged the above as the foundation made the official handover of the television on location at the QEH yesterday in the chemotherapy room of the department.
Head of the Hematology Department at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, Dr. Teresa Laurent, says the unit needs chemotherapy pumps. She was speaking to the media after the unit received one 43-inch LG flat-screen television donated by the Myeloma, Lymphoma and Leukemia Foundation of Barbados.
When we have patients on the ward who are undergoing infusions that are in excess of sometimes 96 hours, having the pump on, the nurse also can get to see other patients, do other things, and the pump system has an alarm that if anything goes wrong, the nurse can hear it and come back and see what's happening. But without pumps, what happens is that the nurse is essentially stuck within the unit because she has to monitor the patients very closely.
The Toledo Mayor Land Rights Commission in Belize is giving the update on the situation right now.
We spoke about the importance of the commission consulting with the Maya people or their representative. We spoke about the importance that whatever we do must fit within the framework of the Constitution, and that we cannot be discriminating against any group or groups of people. The order also speaks to what will be the outcome of the entire process, which is ensuring that we're protecting the rights of the Maya people and ensuring that we protect the rights as it relates to Maya customary land tenure. The first consultation we had was with the steering committee that the Maya Leaders Alliance and the Toledo Alcalde Association has formed, and we followed that with a sensitization meeting with the NGOs that work in the South, and then we started a consultation with elected leaders from all the villages in the Toledo district, Maya and non-Maya villages, including the Punta Gorda town. So we zoned the district into 9, and we had 9 meetings over a 2 weeks period.
Madam Commissioner, can you tell us about how long this process will have to take? Give us an idea of a timeline, because I get the sense that people want results now.
I don't think there is no timeline. This is not a project that has a very clear beginning and a very clear end. It is a process that will unfold as we go along. I mean, it is, of course, in an area that's geographically very difficult to access. It involves at least in Toledo District, 50 villages, and so there's no timeline to say, and it really depends on the willingness of people to come to the table to start the dialogue with the government of Belize through the commission.
Police in Jamaica are offering a $2 million Jamaica reward to anyone with information that leads to the arrest of 2 men who fatally shot a Canadian visitor. Andrew Palaki from Ontario, Canada was gunned down last Friday night on the West End Main Road in the resort town of Negril as he, his girlfriend and his father were walking back to their hotel from a restaurant. The circumstances surrounding the shooting are still unclear. Police sources have told the media that robbery was not the motive. According to some reports, 2 men rode up to the group around 9 p.m. and shot Palaki, a 35-year-old real estate agent, before speeding off. Other reports indicate that Palaki was shot as he confronted the men as they tried to take his girlfriend's handbag. Neither the woman nor Palaki's father was hurt in the incident. And with that item, we have come to the end of the news for today, Wednesday, the 15th of June, 2016. I have been your presenter, Barbara Andrews. Do enjoy what's left of your evening. Good evening.